want to clarify that I am basically an anti-war person. I do not believe that military solutions exist in this world, because when you try and solve one problem with a military operation, you actually end up creating a lot of other problems, as is the case with the Ukraine war, as was the case with Iraq war, in Afghanistan for 20 years. They created so many other problems. So here's someone who opposed all these wars. And so if I was consulted about the Ukraine war, I would certainly have advised not to go into that. Having said that, I have a certain...
If I may just interject there, because you have said this in the past and made the point that you opposed the Iraq war and you opposed the Afghanistan war. But you were very explicit in opposing those wars. You even stood in Hyde Park in London in 2003 and made a speech against the Iraq war. You condemned it very vociferously. Why are you not doing the same thing with the war in Ukraine?
Well, let me say one thing. I was going to explain why. The reason is that Pakistan has our future is tied up with Russia in terms of gas, oil, and specifically wheat, because we have to import wheat from Russia because of our 220 million population. So when you start condemning people, you're taking sides. Basically, taking moral stands on international issues is very good. But when your country stands to suffer as a result of it, you have to have the luxury to be strong and rich enough to start making, taking sides. My point of view in this is very simple. I was then the Prime Minister. 220 million of people of Pakistan elected me. Their main interest was that I look after the interest of the people. And therefore, we wanted to have the luxury of remaining neutral in this war.